What up, Forward family? It's Forward Fabian, man, back again with a video. I'm doing a reaction to how a man escaped deputies at 140 miles per hour before the surprise of his life, man. Like the video, comment down below, let me know y'all's thoughts, man. And yeah, continue to recommend content. Let's get into the video.
On an afternoon in May 2024, Columbia County Sheriff's deputies were advised of a speeding motorcycle in Marcelon, Wisconsin. As the radio transmission concluded, a deputy who was positioned along a highway spotted the 22-year-old rider of the red motorcycle flying past at 90 miles per hour. As the deputy tried to catch up, he saw the motorcycle overtaking vehicles on the shoulder and occasionally in the opposite lane of traffic.
325, there's a red motorcycle passing on the shoulder westbound, approximately 90 miles per hour, 33 Country Club.
That was kind of risky.
Still trying to catch up. Speeds right up.
10-4, 3325.
Probably a half mile ahead of me. Speeds at 92, 33.
Smoked him, dusted him.
The pursuit was then called off due to safety concerns.
3325, 5 plus visual in the city at this point.
10-4, 3325.
That'll be 1040 continuing. I can't clear enough traffic to catch up.
10-4, 3325. What type of motorcycle?
It was a crotch rocket. He had a helmet on. I don't recall the color, and I believe a leather jacket. Not sure on color.
3301, it just passed me at 3301 truck.
Shortly after, another deputy reported that the motorcycle had passed by the law enforcement center, with several city officers also confirming they had seen it.
Dang, buddy on the loose.
I will not pursue. Advise the return, please.
Additionally, the Columbia County Sheriff stated that the motorcycle had collided with his unmarked squad car, causing damage.
1050 to my squad here parked downtown. It is turning westbound on 16. 331 William Charles returns on a Suzuki.
3325, that'll be the same description of a red Suzuki.
3300 additional. I was parked downtown with no lights on. He came by me. He did run into my squad with damage.
As he attempted to relocate the bike, he soon observed it in a neighborhood. The rider continued to flee erratically at a high rate.
Set a motorcycle similar to that description. West Cook heading back inbound into the city. I believe it's the same rider. I'm trying to catch up. Correction, eastbound from Pierce, so he's actually West Cook and Caston. Copy, eastbound back into the city, Cook and Caston.
We got him.
325. I'm behind.
We're on him.
Stop on my truck.
10-4, 3325.
32-year-old male.
He went through the red light, south on Wisconsin.
10-4, through the red light, south in Wisconsin.
Due to the deputy's concerns about the high speeds and heavy traffic, he decided to discontinue the pursuit.
3325.
So at two separate occasions, they tried to pursue the motorist to then discontinue it to see him at a later point in time. He smoked y'all twice. Let it go. Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind when you have a lot of these public chases, right, is public safety. That's the first thing. That's protocol. And so I'll be surprised sometimes seeing dash cams to where it's crazy pursuits going on. They're just not even taking in consideration public safety. And then other ones to where it's just like something in a little suburban area and they'll call the chase off. You know what I mean? But I don't know what extremes to where they dictate, you know, when they'll pursue or call it off. But I think 9 times out of 10, you should call it off, you know. Like I said, just for the public safety. But if this has happened twice, let it go. 140 miles, let him go. Let him get to where he need to go.
Discontinue. Last southbound, Wisconsin and Buckhead. He's a well ways ahead of me.
3325, copy 1080, discontinuing.
Since they found the man's name through his license plates, they attempted to visit the address linked to the registered bike. However, they discovered he had recently moved, prompting the need for further investigation. The sheriff's office made a Facebook post about the individual, giving him the opportunity to reach out and provide an explanation for his behavior. During that, it was learned another deputy had coincidentally encountered the man earlier that same day during a traffic stop, where he mentioned purchasing a new home nearby. Using realtor websites, a deputy located 3 recently sold homes in the area.
Wow.
The following day, the deputy visited one of the 3 addresses and spoke with a neighbor. The neighbor informed
They be doing some real detective work. Stupid ass boy. He gave up too much information, bro. I just moved it down the street. He Zillowed you. Wow. Real detective work like.
them that a young man had moved in within the past few days and that he owned a black and red sport bike. The deputy asked the neighbor to call back upon seeing the man return to his residence. Later, the neighbor did call back, reporting that the man had just returned home and had seen the motorcycle. In response, other deputies were notified
Snitched.
and decided to pay a visit to his residence. As they arrived, deputies noticed the motorcycle parked and covered in the garage.
We found him. They ain't going nowhere.
After several minutes of knocking with no response, the sergeant decided to give the door a try.
For sure he's home.
Got a warrant? He ain't going nowhere.
There he is.
Hello?
Hi there, how are you?
You good? How about you?
Good. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to talk, okay?
Okay. No.
So, you know why we're here?
Yep.
Okay. So, why would we be here?
Probably because of my motorcycle.
Okay. You have an ID
Okay,
with
he got an ID with you.
you? You don't need to go in and get it, just... Before you go reach in the car, man, you got any weapons in there or anything? Okay. So what about the motorcycle?
Yesterday.
Okay. What happened yesterday? It wasn't working, so...
Going 100.
Going 100? Yeah. Why'd you do that?
I had a really bad day, and I wanted to blow off some steam, and I just wasn't f***ing paying attention to what my speed was. And then I saw one, and then I just...
Saw one what?
Cop car, and then I just kept going. Because
Why didn't you stop for him, man?
Dude, I couldn't f***ing lose my license. I was freaking the f*** out.
It's a speeding ticket, though.
Oh, but like the thing is, I just bought this house, and I have a job, and that was all that was going through my mind. I was like, dude, I can't lose my license. I just bought this house, and yeah, so you know,
It wasn't.
if this is
Just
what's-
relax, man. Just talk to me. It was a speeding ticket, so I mean, when the cop turned around
I honestly thought about just crashing my bike and killing myself. I'm not gonna lie.
over a speeding ticket,
Yes, dude.
It's not worth it. it's a speeding ticket.
My experience with cops has been awful, and I don't know, my life was just going good, so I was like, I either end it right now as it's going good, or like I try and get away, and that's what I did.
Okay.
So,
You saw his lights and sirens. I mean, it's one of those.
I mean,
where
I didn't see the first guys, but the second dude, yeah.
Okay. So you took off because you didn't want to lose your license.
Yeah.
How fast did you get up to?
$140.
Okay. In town?
Out of town.
Out of town. Sounds like you were going pretty fast in city too.
Yeah.
Blew some red lights.
One of them, yeah.
Sounds like you got in a crash too.
Yeah, I lost you.
Everything I really would say about, what he's mentioned thus far is, people have bad days. You know what I mean? He was talking about ending it, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of crazy just for a speeding ticket. But, I'm guess he's detailing his life was moving in a certain direction at a certain pace, and he thought that getting pulled over or stopped would ruin, the flow or pretty much the momentum his life is, the trajectory he's on at this point in time. But he otherwise he was willing to kill himself due to maybe a prior record or history, just knowing that I don't know. And the third option should have just been him realizing and thinking that, or foreseeing that he could still be caught regardless. Get away. They're going to come back and find me anyway. So, I don't know. I think sometimes in the heat of the moment, you don't always think about certain things, and you just do your thing, and you don't really think about repercussions and stuff until after. And that's how people learn, So, I don't know. It seems like he being honest, point being. It doesn't seem like he could be kind of lying a little bit. Everybody lie. They're not completely transparent with the police all the time, when, especially when they got to face the music. But I think he's being pretty genuine and talking about what was going on and why he did it. And he was even willing to, put himself in cuffs. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it? That's it. Didn't hurt yourself?
Nope, I didn't hurt myself.
When he learned who he had crashed into, he realized the state of his shit was even deeper.
Who'd you crash into?
Some guy in a black, SUV just tried to pin me against another car.
You know who you crashed into?
I have no idea.
The actual sheriff himself.
Oh.
Okay. Kind of dangerous. It's not okay to take off from the police, right?
I know.
All right. You know that when the lights come on, you have to stop? When the sirens come on, you definitely need to stop, right? Yeah. Okay. So you heard the lights and sirens, you just didn't want to lose your license?
Yeah, I was freaking out, dude.
Okay.
Said okay.
Why
don't you just arrest him? Let's get it over with.
Why didn't you just call us afterwards?
Put your hands behind your back, son.
I don't know. I was freaking out.
It's all over Facebook now. Yeah. They kind of tried to give you an opportunity to just kind of make it right. Should be here for somebody.
As a result, the 22-year-old male was charged with 2 counts of felony vehicle, fleeing eluding an officer, and misdemeanor hit and run. On top of that, he racked up over $2,500 in traffic citations for every single wrong move he made during the pursuit. He was ultimately released a few days later on a $500 cash bond.
Gotcha. Kind of looks like he got off pretty easy, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't too bad in terms of, the punishment. It's a little slap on the wrist, you know what I'm saying? But, they found him. He spoke too much. He probably would have gone unseen, unheard of. You know what I'm saying? If he hadn't talked. The second day where they said he ran into a police officer and they asked where he talked about he just moved, yada, yada, yada. That's how they found him. You know what I'm saying? So he asked for it. You know what I mean? So anyways, though, running from the police is a no-no. Probably not the best idea, best choice. But anyways, man, peace, love to everybody out there. Let me know y'all thoughts. We'll see y'all next time. We out.